We only have 24 hours in a day and 168 hours in a week, and we're occupied with so many engagements in our life where we're always out of time. We mostly cancel so many plans we wished we never missed. We wish we had 32 hours in a day to achieve everything we wanted, but our brain has a tendency to find its comfort zone and looks out for longer relaxation period and builds further procrastination. Nothing is enough for our monkey brain, right? Let's eliminate stress from our lives and throw it out of the window first thing first. Procrastination is the biggest cause of stress. It is mostly due to external factors like last moment meeting calls, colleagues dropping in, that Instagram update that you're curious about. And if it is about internal, then it happens due to delaying important targets for whatsoever reason. Delaying targets happen due to lack of self-discipline. Self-discipline happens by planning the day and being motivated about it. How many hours do you think you work productively in your work day? Let me know in the comment section below. Guess what? The average office worker is productive for less than 3 hours each day. Here's more. Every 3 minutes, the average employee is interrupted. It is not just about the time lost in interruption. It is also the time lost in getting back to focus. When you have a 9-to-5 job, you have a routine that is created for you by the company. But if you do not have that environment and you are working on some big ideas all by yourself and no one is coming to set the deadlines and target for you, that is exactly where I am in right now. And I knew that I was going to get into this trap, so I devised my way to set some timetables. So I wanted to share that with you. Now let's talk about creating your entire day. So creating a to-do list every morning can save 2 hours of your day, which can be utilized for your problem called I don't have time, right? You losers, you always say that. I'm joking. But when someone says I don't have time, just understand he means I don't want to waste my time on you, or he definitely has no control on his time. Okay, now let's talk about work-life balance. Sometimes we need to really prioritize on real things. So everyone has a different definition of what work-life balance means to them. The important thing to remember is finding the balance that is right for you, right? So for small business owners who are notorious for working long hours in and out of the office, it means hiring the best people and deploying the right technology to manage your company. This will allow you to dedicate more hours to your leisure and personal care. So you need to balance between your personal life, your rest, and your work. Even if it is for resting, having a proper offline rest like sleep. We have all developed this bad habit of checking our phones before we get to bed. This only makes us more insomniac. It is pretty much in trend to sleep really late and get up groggy. And some people sleep very late and also get up at 5-6 a.m. learning from the 5 a.m. club. The reality is people from the 5 a.m. club actually get to bed by 9 p.m. in the evening. Adults in general, the National Sleep Foundation recommends getting around 7 hours or more of sleep each night to fully recuperate from your daily activities. Mounting evidence shows that a good night's sleep seriously boosts productivity. Potential health benefits of power naps. Now let's talk about power naps. Include enhanced memory, improved cognitive performance, and stronger logical reasoning. I think it's also a very good idea to have a power nap, which is about 25 minutes, which suits me. This is for me. This really gets back me to my rhythm and energy. Napping for too long can upset person's rhythm as well, so do not expand it too much. To make all this possible, the next thing that I totally believe in is investing in the right kind of equipments. As a solo content creator, having a continuous autofocus camera is so much important for me. My earlier DSLR didn't have this feature and I ended up doing many videos out of focus and I had to do it all over again. Similarly, there are many tools about automation that can save a lot of time for a repetitive process, and it can also be economical on a long run. So consider that. Keep learning is the next thing. The best medium of learning is by watching videos. A video can cover a 3-hour classroom material into a 15-minute session by touching all the senses. Become faster with the skills and improve quality. And if you think you are really learning something from this video, please hit the like button. What? I'm asking for too much? Well, it's all about getting better with your skills, which makes you faster and better. No one is coming to push you, but if you subscribe to this channel, it'll be there to kick you on your butt all the time, to push you. I have learned this from many articles and videos, and all the links I'm leaving in the description below. So one of the best sources of my learning has been from Thomas Frank and Ali Abdal's lessons about productivity on Skillshare. Skillshare is an online platform that hosts thousands of classes with an emphasis on creative topics such as illustration, design, creative writing, animation, and fine arts. There are also some classes oriented towards technical skills such as web design and coding. In addition, you will find classes on lifestyle and on various aspects of starting or running a business. So as of today, I have learned many topics from Skillshare with a very nominal fee of about 1200 to 1800 rupees for the entire year. To be honest, we easily spend that much money on weekend get together or just ordering junk food, but we hesitate to spend it on ourselves, on our own learnings. So I'm leaving the link of the productivity classes in the description below. Do check it out, and if you enroll to it, you're going to support this channel by becoming an involved participant of this community and not just a cold audience who will just watch a video and walk away. This idea is taken from workout routines where we allocate 1 or 2 body parts for one day and we target the entire body part workout within 3 days or 6 days, right? So working out for the entire body in one day is not just a bad idea, but only harm the body, right? So the same idea is implemented here where I allocate some activities that have been pending for a long time. Like I've been wanting to get regular in playing the guitar, but it's always been in the back seat for me. Had I planned it day-wise, I would have never been able to find the time for it. It is highly advisable to plan your targets for the year, then quarterly, monthly, weekly, and then day-wise. That is how we can achieve our goals, else it will always be never. Let's talk about 2 minutes rule. If you have something really urgent and that is only going to take nothing more than 2 minutes or 3 minutes, you should close it right now. Starting the day with 2 minutes rule really gives me a push, that sense of achievement after closing a task, which is mentioned by David Allen in the book called Getting Things Done. You can check in the description below. Close 3 tasks in a day. We have multiple tasks to close every day, and if not planned well, we end up spending the entire day on just 1 or 2 or nothing to be done. It is frustrating to carry today's task and add it to the next day as it keeps piling on. So plan to close 3 tasks in a day. Plan the day in a way that you finish the top 3 urgent tasks that you can finish today. It may be a completion of a project or maybe a significant part of a bigger project. That's also fine. I allocate all my tasks week-wise instead of day plans, and I do it all on Google Calendar. Coloring each type of task helps me identify where I'm spending the maximum number of hours. So this is what I've shared in my previous video. Please go and have a look. Wherever I have a maximum number of hours per week utilized, I identify alternatives to get it done. The other reason I prefer to make week-wise plan is because it gives me more flexibility to include the activities that I have always been cancelling on. There are times when we are totally blank about the day, not motivated enough to do the task, and just wish for a vacation, but the deadline is tomorrow. This is what works for me, to show up and start with that first line, and once you do that, the rest of the lines come in the flow. This happens in many situations like initiating to talk to a stranger, feeling what the person may think. But when you start the first conversation, it all starts building up. It is just like working on a new script. The first line that you write creates a possibility for the next. People have different mindsets, and it is their choice. Some prefer their life to be easygoing and avoid all the stress in life. Others like challenges to secure a great future. With every new challenge, we get better with the art. That is what makes a difference between ordinary and extraordinary. Do you know the only difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra?